Welcome, everyone. Tonight's event is sponsored by TeenLife. For those of you who are not familiar, we are the leading discovery platform for teen-centered academic enrichment opportunities. We make it easy for parents, students, and educators to find wonderful, amazing programs for kids 13 to 19 years old. My name is Reagan Bierman, and I'm a part of the TeenLife team. I will be your host tonight, and if you have any questions, you can feel free to add anything into the Q&A that is going to be on your screen. You can always reach out to me at reagan@teenlife.com, REGAN @teenlife.com. And we are just really excited about tonight's program. We have 7 different programs with us tonight that are going to be talking about their summer opportunities. If you are interested in contacting any of these programs, I have a reader response form that I will put into the Q&A and into the chat so that you can reach out to any of these programs. And I really want to encourage you throughout the evening. The representatives that are here from the programs want to hear from you. So please, if you have a question, put a question in the Q&A section and they will respond. So let's go ahead and we will get started. Our first presentation is from LaunchX. And with us tonight is Samantha Asante-Bayo, and we have a presentation from Thomas Clapper. So we will get that going.
Hello, my name is Thomas Clapper, and I'm the Marketing Brand Manager at LaunchX. LaunchX has been offering incredible summer programs to high school students from around the world interested in growing as an entrepreneur. LaunchX was started out of a collaboration with MIT, taking the professors who knew the theoretical foundations of business and combining that with the practical experience of industry experts, particularly those who had experienced the startup world. By combining those two together, we believe LaunchX offers a program really unique to help students develop and grow the skills they need to be successful in the world. Today, LaunchX has been running for over a decade with 2,500 plus alum, and we're offering more programs than ever to make sure that any student that wants to grow as an entrepreneur can. So, who is LaunchX for? For a lot of people, a business person comes to mind. And we, of course, need business people who are focused on finance and business plans to be able to create startups. But startups need much more than that. We're looking for designers, creators, people that love to 3D print, code, prototype. A startup needs a ton of personalities and a ton of skills to get off the ground. And every year we see a wide variety of people come through the LaunchX program and create successful startups and help current businesses solve real problems. Something magical happens when all of these skills come together. Every year, students join, either in person or online, to solve a real problem that either they see in their community or a business is facing. And students love the LaunchX curriculum because they get the theoretical business, they get to grow in that knowledge and skill set, and then they get to put it into practice by starting a real business or working with a current business and solving their business problem. They also get to meet students from around the world, this diverse perspectives coming together to create something better. Yet, these students are like-minded, passionate students who a lot of students find are lifelong friends. And last, students get access to industry experts. They get to spend time with people who have done this before and get valuable feedback, get asked the right questions, and ultimately grow more and more to be a better entrepreneur. This year, we're offering 4 incredible programs. The first one is our online entrepreneurship program. This is a 5-week program where you join online from around the world and you start a business Yes, a real legitimate business in just 5 weeks with a team of 4 to 5. The second program is our online innovation program. This is a newer program, and this year we're doing it all online to expand it even further. You would be teamed up with a group and with a partner company. And that partner company comes with an existing business problem that they're actually facing in their business. And then you get to work with your team to bring a solution to that company. It's an incredible experience, and we can't wait for you to join. Our last 2 programs are both in-person entrepreneurship programs. Our third one is our Ann Arbor Entrepreneurship Program. And for 4 weeks, students come together on the college campus to develop and grow and start their own business. The same thing is happening for the first time ever in the Bay Area. We're so excited about all 4 of these programs and have limited seats. So as always, we invite you to apply early so that you get your choice of program. So, you ready to apply? You can apply right now online. Our single application system allows you to apply all 4 programs at the same time if you want, and you can tell us which preference you have for each program. We want every qualified applicant to be able to attend a LaunchX program. So we offer financial awards to any student whose family makes under $100,000 a year. It's super simple to apply. In your application, you can check a box. And for our application fee, if that would cause any financial stress on your family, you can submit documents and have that waived as well. So there's no reason to wait to apply. There's important dates coming up. Our next application deadline is January 7th. This is a chance for you to save money on your application fee and get a priority decision. After that, we're going to be doing rolling applications, which means spots could fill up and you might miss out on your chance to attend LaunchX. So applying sooner is better. You can head to launchx.com/TL to get more information. And as always, if you have any questions, we'd love to answer them for you. You can contact us at info@launchx.com. We believe high school students can change the world, and that's why we're so excited for summer 2024. This will be our biggest summer ever, with 4 incredible programs lined up to help you develop your skills. And those skills go far beyond business, to college, your next startup, wherever your journey takes you. Don't wait for the future, create it. Take the next step today and apply. We'll see you this summer.
Thank you so much, Thomas. That was fantastic. We have Samantha with LaunchX here tonight to answer any questions that you might have. I'm going to go ahead and I will put the reader response form into the chat so everyone can see. All right. So moving forward, our next presenter, we have Annaline Dinkelman, and she's going to be presenting with us about Teach Me Wall Street. Annaline, thank you so much for being here tonight. The floor is all yours.
Thank you very much, Reagan. So I'm going to share my screen. So a good evening, everyone. My name is Annaline Dinkelman, and I am actually the owner and founder of Teach Me Wall Street. I used to work on Wall Street, and I teach people, and my team teach people all about Wall Street. So in our programs, you will learn a lot about finance, so that no matter where you work in the future, you need to be able to manage your own money and invest that. So you may wonder who participates in our programs. So we have students from around the world, and class is a very interesting program with all the different accents. So many of our students that participate in the programs are interested in money and the stock market. Many of our students already come here, they have custodial accounts, and they are actively looking at stocks. So students that have a custodial account, they learn a lot, and it's part of the process as their parents are preparing them to take this over in the future. A big percentage of our students are thinking about Wall Street careers, or they are doing career exploration. And if you are going to college in the future, you have to think about your college application, because a big part of the college application is to make sure that your extracurricular activities line up with your field of study in the future. And if you are not interested in finance and business, that's okay too, because colleges are looking for well-rounded students. Are you just head-nose looking at only what you want to do, or are you taking a broader view? So we have 3 programs. And our first program is Wall Street 101, and it lays the foundation of investing. In this class, we teach students how does Wall Street work, what in the stock market. We cover all the different players, what their roles are, how they relate to each other and work together, and how they develop and continue to evolve. In this foundational course, we explore and define the different financial instruments, the types of markets, how they work, and the basics of stock analysis and how to read a stock chart. We also take a look at the laws surrounding Wall Street and investing and how they exist. When you work with money, there are often many times scams and fraud happen. So it's important to understand this and not just jump at every investment. Then our next program is the Investing and Trading Week. This is actually a 2-week program. Wall Street 101 is a requirement for the program. And in this program, we look at analyzing stocks. Well, how do you know it's a good company to invest in? When should you buy? When should you sell? We help students put together a portfolio, and we also place trades. Each student will open a paper trading account so that they can practice before they even think about investing with real money. And both the Wall Street and investing class is very hands-on. I believe in you learning is in the doing. So we do a lot in our class. It's hands-on. Our third program is budgeting and beyond. We kick that off by looking at our career choices, because that will ultimately determine your income in the future. We have a look at taxes, and we create a real budget with real life expenses in that budget. And we teach students how to measure and stretch their money so that they can eventually have everything they want. We cover banking and credit cards, and we teach our students how to avoid and not fall into financial pitfalls. And we also have a look at, once you leave college, you will probably have a full-time job where you will have a 401k. If not, how do you save for the future? Our programs run in June, July, and August. Each unit is 1 week long. And we have different packages. So if many of our students actually participate in all 3 the weeks, and we provide that at a discount. So the details. The program runs twice a day, 10 a.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. Eastern. So for many of our students in California, this is actually fantastic, because these students may have a job or they are participating in a different program. So by 9 a.m. in the morning, they are actually done. And we also have this with many of our Asian students, that they actually come to the 1 p.m. class, or how European students. So it is great having the 2 time slots every day. And students can alternate their sessions if their schedule changes. And if you perhaps miss a class, there is a Zoom recording. We will share that with you. So please stay in touch. All my contact information is on the screen, and I will also put the link in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Annaline. That was fantastic. Really appreciate you being here tonight and giving us such helpful information about your programs. Excuse me. Next up, our next program is Loyola Marymount University and their summer programs. Their representative here tonight is Ashley Watkins Akimoto. I apologize if I pronounce that wrong, but Ashley, thank you for being here with us. If you, the floor is yours.
That is okay. I'm actually going to introduce Karen Valencia from our team as our presenter tonight. So thank you.
Gotcha. Karen, the floor is all yours. Thank you for being here as well.
Thank you very much. So let me pull up my presentation. Okay. Okay, so thank you. My name is Karen Valencia, and I am the manager for the LMU Pre-College Summer Programs. So I just want to talk a little bit about our programs. We are located, we are Loyola Marymount University, and the purpose of our programs is really to expose students to learning what a summer experience at LMU would be like. Designed to challenge their critical thinking, analytical skills, creativity, really fostering a community. LMU's values is really the education of a whole person, which is not just applicable as it is, for undergraduate students, but also for our pre-college summer program. So I want to start off first by speaking about, where we are located. So we are in Los Angeles. We pretty much say that Los Angeles is part of our learning experience, our classroom experience. As you can see here, we're located in a bluff, a beautiful view alongside the Pacific Ocean. We have, we are near the entertainment industry. We are near the business and tech industry, as well as, various research opportunities. So the students, who attend our institution get the opportunity to seek out these opportunities, which is also applicable, for the pre-college participants. Each one of them gets to participate in a field trip that is tied to the program that they will be attending. So there is ample opportunities for them. So I want to talk about the different programs that we offer. So we have 2-week, both non-credit and non-credit residential, and 2-week non-credit online, as well as a 4-week credit-bearing residential program. And I'm going to go over, what the different courses that are offered for each of these. So for our 2-week, we offer 2-week sessions. These are non-credit bearing programs. As you can see here, these are the different list of programs that we have. So there's a wide variety. We have acting, we have animation, we have entrepreneurship. So these are the different programs that are offered. I do recommend that for, if you're interested in learning more about some of these courses, that you go directly on the website, because not all the courses are being offered in both sessions. So some are just in session 1, others might just be in session 2, and then there are a few that we are offering in both sessions. So in order to know which session that we'll be offering a course that you're interested in, please do visit our website. And then we also have a 4-week credit-bearing residential program. So for this one in particular, the student does have to be a current junior in high school. And then there is usually a GPA requirement of 3.3. But, exploring engineering and social impact filmmaking are the 2 programs that we'll be offering. Students who, successfully complete the program are eligible to receive 3 college credits that, depending on the institution that they attend, can transfer over as an elective course. And last but not least, the beginning screenwriting is one of our most popular programs. So we do, offer it online as well. And then these are the dates for the online screenwriting program. So for this one in particular, students will be in class Monday through Friday, morning session and afternoon session. So then that's, being able to learn from faculty in a virtual setting. So I spoke briefly, about the different programs that we offer, but now I also want to dive into, what, like we mentioned, not only do we focus on, teaching students inside the classroom from faculty that are expert in their field, but also giving them the opportunity to meet students in their cohort that, are participating in different courses. So being able to build that community outside. We have a wonderful residential student staff team who hosts different activities for the students to participate, which can vary from like karaoke to taking a walk on campus, to watching the 4th of July fireworks in the Bluff, to going on a trip to Disney, as well as other fun activities, sports tournaments. So we really try to foster a community with our participants, to get them, learning how to interact with other students from different parts of the state or outside of the country, and getting to also meet current undergraduate students who are part of the residential student staff team. So this is what usually what a typical day would look like. So they have class in the morning, then lunch break, and then class in the afternoon. Once class is done, then they have opportunity to do homework, hangouts, college prep workshops, fun social activities, and then during the weekend, giving them taking them on fun field trips such as a trip to Disney and beach day as well. And then this is what depending on the program that they are in, this is usually what a summer schedule looks like. And then our residential student staff. So we have wonderful residential student staff who are both undergraduate and graduate students. Students get an opportunity to meet with them, speak with them. So then that's, a little bit about our resident advisors. We offer prep workshops in admission and career and professional development. So branding, networking, as well as, learning more about the admission process. These are application requirements. So we recommend that you look into the program specifically so you know which ones, what particular requirements there are for depending on the course that you're applying for. But this is, are the application requirements. Our application deadline is March 15th. So our applications are not open. So please do feel free to, go into our website to look more into information about our application process. And last but not least, this is our contact information. So please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions about our pre-college summer programs.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Karen. That was so insightful. I want to thank both you and Ashley for being here tonight. And to remind those that are watching live, please feel free to put any questions into the Q&A section that you have for Karen, Ashley, or any of the programs that you've seen thus far. I'm also putting that reader response form back in the chat just so that you can remember to reach out to any and all of these programs from this evening. So moving on, our next program, we have a video from Parker Allen, who is representing AFS USA, and also with us tonight to answer any questions from AFS USA is Adriana Maldavanik. Hopefully I said that well, the right way. So without further ado, we will watch the video from Parker Allen.
Hey all, thanks so much for your time today. So you're probably asking yourself, who is AFS? Well, we are one of the oldest study abroad organizations in the world that began as a volunteer ambulance service during World War I, where a group of Americans volunteered to attend to the wounded on both sides of the conflict. And during dinners with many cultures and backgrounds present, they got to actually know each other and realize that things as horrible as the world war around them could be avoided if we had the chance to get to know each other on a deeper level. So as a result, AFS was founded in 1947 to continue building these bridge building relationships that tear down walls and embrace different cultures in order to carry on this mission. So we're a volunteer-run organization today with 50 plus offices around the world, and we really pride ourselves on providing meaningful experiences that are authentic and local led. So this summer, we're going to focus on 8 experiences. And then later tonight, I'm going to walk through a few of a few of our full scholarship programs as well. And because we're a volunteer-led organization, that means we're crazy about breaking down stereotypes and working towards a more just and peaceful world. And so that's why our participants and mission come first. And who are you? Well, whoever you are, you're welcome at AFS. We're looking for curious and open-minded participants who are eager to learn about new cultures and themselves, who also want to break down barriers and get to know the people of the world. So we have 8 summer programs that are powered by our AFS network that range from 2 to 8 weeks. So if you're interested in a language learning experience, we really think that the best way to do that is through an authentic immersion experience. So for example, we offer a program to Japan where you're enrolled in a language study course offered through a local Japanese high school, and you also stay with a volunteer host family. Or perhaps you're interested in a more camp-like setting where we offer a 4- and 5-week program to Nice, France to learn French, or to Malaga, Spain, which offers over 80 hours of Spanish lessons. For both of these programs, a highlight is joining an international cohort of students from around the world. So our AFSers from the US are often just the minority. You'll really have the opportunity to make global connections and friendships. Last, for those interested in a shorter experience from 2 to 3 weeks, we have programs to Kenya, Spain, and Germany. To chat a little bit about our Kenyan program, it showcases the blend of climate initiatives that the country is making, while also sharing some of the beauty of the Masai Mara and the great wildebeest migration. This is a small group program of about 15 participants and also includes a weekend homestay with members of the Maasai tribe, thanks to AFS's local connections. And last, we also offer a $750 program to Hamburg, Germany, which explores human rights, social justice, and climate. This combines 10 students from the US and 10 students from Germany who all want to learn about these shared goals. Similarly, we have a 2-week program to Spain that pairs you with a Spanish peer and a host family to explore what modern Spain really looks like in Valladolid. AFS also offers a flagship academic year and semester programs where you live with a volunteer host family and attend a local high school. These are true immersion experiences that are all volunteer-led so that there is no profit incentive for our host families or local schools. In terms of how it works, if you visit afsusa.org, you can start an application for free, and there is no application fee to apply. You'll decide on a program, work with one of our AFS specialists, and then have an interview with a local AFS volunteer. If you're accepted into AFS, we actually are able to meet the demonstrated financial need of our applicants, so we want to make sure that studying abroad is accessible to all. What's included in any AFS experience? Well, we're really a one-stop shop. So we have, not only do we have our 75 plus years of experience, but we include our accommodations, round-trip airfare. We have a very robust secondary medical health insurance coverage. We also offer free language proficiency testing so that you can come back to the US and share how much language you learned. And we also have our inclusion in a really robust network of revered alumni. As I mentioned before, we have over $1 million of scholarships and aid. So we are committed to making sure that these powerful experiences are available to everyone. So no matter who you are, we want to make sure that this experience is available to you. So we will meet this demonstrated financial need of our accepted students. And speaking of other full scholarship programs, if you're interested in STEM, we have one that I think is really terrific and unique called the AFS Global STEM Changemakers. So this is a full scholarship experience to Brazil, China, India, and Egypt, and the US that recruits from over 15 countries. So as if you're coming from the US, you'll join perhaps 13 other students from around the world to learn about STEM and climate. So if you're interested, the applications will open on November 15th and close on January 15th. And you can learn more at afs.org/globalstem. So if any of these experiences interest you, please visit us at afsusa.org to learn more. So thanks so much all.
Regan, you're on mute.
And now I'm muted. Thank you, Parker, for that video. I apologize for the technical difficulties. And Adriana is with us this evening. So if anyone has any specific questions, please feel free to put those in the Q&A about AFS USA. And moving on, we now have Morgan Apel. He is with USC San Diego Pre-College Programs. Morgan, thank you for being here tonight, and we look forward to hearing from you. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Reagan. My name is Morgan Appel, and I'm an Assistant Dean for the Department of Education and Community Outreach at the Division of Extended Studies at the University of California, San Diego. And I am here to talk about our pre-college opportunities. Now, we were founded in 1960 but actually earlier as part of the Scripps Institution of Oceanography. We are an internationally ranked public research university, otherwise known as a public Ivy, and part of a 10-campus University of California system. And the way we work is by transforming a diverse global society through education, generating and disseminating knowledge and creative works, and by engaging in public service. Innovation is in our DNA, as are many astronauts. And in point of fact, Sally Ride, the first woman, American woman in space, was one of our professors of physics. Now, much like our partners at LMU, we are very, very close to the ocean. So you can see the Geisel Library there in the middle of campus, and beyond the great blue sea, we actually have a private beach that is part of the Scripps Institution of Oceanography. Now, we have a variety of different types of programs that offer pre-college credit, and usually to about 1,500 high school students and others from around the world. They comprise Academic Connections, which is a liveaboard program, Futures, which is a workforce development program, talent development pipeline program, Global Environmental Leadership and Sustainability, Research Scholars, and the Sally Ride Science Academy for the summer. Now, our programs vary in duration and vary in costs, but we have scholarships and fellowships to make sure that anybody who wants to participate can. And I'm going to give you a website at the end of this presentation so you can go on board and look at costs. You can look at dates for programs as well. Now, our Research Scholars program that I mentioned gives students an opportunity to work with renowned faculty who undertake groundbreaking research in bioengineering, life sciences, marine sciences, business research, and medicine. And students will have the opportunity not only to work in labs, but to also co-author journal articles and present findings of research to faculty and industry professionals. Now, these are offered online and in person, both commuter and residential, public health conditions permitting. Now, if you're interested in the no-collar economy or the new-collar economy, we have a program called Futures, which gives scholars a leg up either in post-secondary education or in going straight into the workforce. And these include things like advanced technologies, broadcast engineering, business, CAD, design, sports medicine sciences, and other fields. And all of these are credit-bearing and offer university-issued certificates, and these are offered both online and in person. Now, if you are interested in global environmental leadership and sustainability, we have several programs for you. These are wrapped around the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals used as a framework for understanding. And we have opportunities for students to address the United Nations, opportunities for students to address Congress or local legislators, and these are taught by researcher sciences and policy professionals. We have locations in Arizona, Hawaii, Mexico, Washington, D.C., and soon to be the San Francisco Bay Area. Now, if you are looking for workshops that are shorter in duration, we have the Sally Ride Science Academy, which we offer science, technology, engineering, arts, and math for elementary, middle, and high school students, as well as parents. So if you have parents or younger siblings who might be interested in taking programming with us, we have those opportunities. So these are things like art, space science, screenwriting, marine biology, computer programming, pharmacy, and among many, many others. And these are also offered online and on campus. Now, I think really the most important thing is all about the experience of scholars, and we regularly collect data from our exiting scholars, and they all seem to be very enthusiastic, not only about the material, but also about working with peers and working with instructors who are well-versed in their areas. So really all that is missing is you. And what I would recommend if you are interested in spending some time with us at UC San Diego, You can either reach me by email there, as you can see on the screen, or just drop by ecoextension.ucsd.edu/pre-college. And I thank you for your kind attention and for spending some time with us today.
Thank you, Morgan. That was fantastic. That last building that you had in that slide was so unique. That was really interesting looking. So we have two more presenters with us tonight, and we'll move straight along. Next, we have Emily Hendershot. She is representing Stanford University and their pre-collegiate studies programs. Before she gets started, just real quick, again, feel free to ask any questions in the Q&A. It is available to you if you are here with us tonight. So without further ado, Emily, I pass it over to you.
Great, thank you so much, Reagan. Let me share my screen and we'll get going. So yes, my name is Emily Hendershot. I'm the Assistant Director of Admission for Stanford Pre-Collegiate Studies. So I'm glad to tell you about two of the programs that we offer this summer. As many of my colleagues have mentioned about their programs as well, that we're really interested in very curious students, and we're looking for students who are interested to think critically, learn from others, have cross-cultural experiences, and of course, have an academic experience depending on whatever their topic is of the course that they're admitted to. So the first program I wanted to share about was the Pre-Collegiate Summer Institutes. All the programs have Stanford at the beginning, so I just use the shortened version, Summer Institutes. This program is a 2-week online program for students in grades 8 through 11. As part of this program, there'll be live classes online for 2 hours every day, Monday through Friday. But then there's also additional parts of the schedule that are including like homework and projects and working in your groups. There's also student life and fun social activities that happen outside of class time. And from the entire program, there's students from over 50 different countries represented this past summer, and we fully expect a very similar group for this upcoming summer as well. And then there's also instructor office hours. So there are classes in a wide variety of subjects, so being able to connect with your instructor in office hours is definitely a highlight. Some of the topics of our courses for summer 2024 include business, computer science, philosophy, mathematics, science, social justice. I'm really not doing them enough justice here to just list their sort of genres, so I really encourage any students who are interested to check out the course titles and course summaries available on our website. That really makes me very curious about what these classes will be, as well as more information about the instructors for the classes as well. We are offering 2 different sessions this summer, so if you're available for June or July, then there are different options there for you. And many classes are offered in both sessions, but some classes are one-off and only offered in 1 month. So take a look at the course catalog on the website if you're interested in that. Oh, pardon me, I didn't mean to skip ahead. The tuition for these programs, this online program is around $3,000, and financial aid is available, both for US residents and international students as well, and information about how to apply for financial aid, which is entirely based on a family's financial need, is available on our website too. We don't want the financial aspect to be a burden or an obstacle for students who are really interested to participate in this program. So now I wanted to share a little bit more about a residential program on Stanford University campus. This is our Summer Humanities Institute for students in current grades 10 and 11, or rising juniors and seniors. This is a chance to be on Stanford campus for 3 weeks and study very intensive humanities topics. So what this means is students who are really interested in literature, politics, philosophy, very traditional humanities topics, consider this program as a great opportunity to connect with Stanford faculty, because the courses are led by Stanford University professors, but then also graduate students. So there's a combination of class-wide discussion in the morning with the Stanford professor, and then smaller discussion sections with graduate students in the afternoon. And as part of the program, students also work on a research project, which can be really useful as far as gaining more experience researching a humanities topic, having access to the libraries and other academic resources on campus, and then also having a chance to have something, a writing portfolio like that in your pocket for when you're applying to colleges or just having that academic experience in general. This program is also for students who are interested to connect with other students who share their same interests. I know there are many programs and camps out there for students who are interested in STEM, but for students who are interested in the humanities and connecting with other students, consider this program. It would be a really great experience. Here are the 8 different courses offered as part of the Summer Humanities Institute this summer. Definitely take a look at the course summaries on our website. These titles are just a short peek, but the course summary has a lot more information about what to expect. And we also offer 2 different sessions of this program, but each course is only offered the once. So if there's a specific course you're interested in, take note of that, of the course dates specifically. Just as it was for our online program I mentioned a few minutes ago, this program does offer financial aid both for US residents and international students too. So if you're interested in that, there's information about how to apply for financial aid on the website. And with that, feel free to email us any questions you have about either program. Find us more information at spcs.stanford.edu. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Emily. That was so very helpful. Really appreciate it and appreciate you being here tonight with us. And last but not least, our last presenter of the night is Claire Arnup. She is with Imperial College London, and we are excited to hear what she has to share with us. Claire, the floor is yours. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much. Let me just share my slides and then we can get going. Okay, hello everybody from Imperial College here in a cold London. It's lovely to be part of the presentation today, and I'm really excited to share information about the Global Summer School. I'm going to start off by showing a video so you can hear what it's like to study as part of the programme from the students who've attended the programme.
If you'd have told me that before even applying to uni,
I could learn in the heart of London,
at a world top 10 university,
study STEM subjects taught by leading academics in the fields,
participate in group projects in state-of-the-art labs.
And that's not all.
that I could stay on campus in real student halls,
Going to socials and meeting students from all over the world,
giving me a real taste of student life.
and use all of that to perfect my future uni applications.
I'd say, where do I sign up?
So hopefully that gave you a great taste of what it's like to study with us here at Imperial College. Sorry, didn't want to show you the video again. So what is the Global Summer School here at Imperial College? It's a 2-week residential STEM programme based in the centre of London. It's aimed at really high achieving, academically minded students from all across the globe. This summer we had students from over 50 different nationalities taking part in the programme over the summer, and we're hoping for the same or more nationalities next summer. We offer 4 unique academic subject areas, which I'll talk a little bit more about later. You'll learn from current academics at Imperial College. This is really important to us, that all of the teachers and professors and academic staff involved in the programme are current professors here at Imperial. We don't buy in anybody for the summer, so you'll have the real undergraduate experience. So you'll get to learn what it's like to study here at the college. That means you'll be able to take your subject knowledge to the next level and gain lots of practical skills. All of the subjects have a wide variety of teaching methods, including lab-based sessions, lecture-based sessions, seminars, field trips, clinical skills, and lab-based. So it's a real wide experience and lots of different learning styles. You'll also, as well as learning as a current Imperial student, you'll also have the opportunity to live like an Imperial student. And that will be because you'll be based in our student accommodation, which is on campus. So you get a real taste of what it's like to live in London as an Imperial College student. It means you'll have lots of opportunities to meet like-minded students from all around the world. And as part of the programme, we also offer a number of masterclasses and information sessions, which allow us to provide you with some professional advice and guidance on subjects such as applying to UK universities for undergraduate study, or what can you study as a STEM student in the UK after you graduate. So, programme overview, we offer 2 identical sessions, one running in early July from the 1st of July, and the second session is from the 5th of August. These are identical, so it's up to you to choose which session would work best for you. Applications, really excited, will be opening in early January next year. We do assess applications on a rolling basis, and it is a first come first serve basis, so we would really recommend that you apply as soon as possible. Places are limited and the places are highly competitive, so please do apply early to avoid disappointment. Fees are £6,600, which works out at about $8,400. The first week of the programme, you will focus on a specialist academic subject area. For next summer, these are data science and artificial intelligence. This is a brand new subject we're really excited to offer. We also have engineering, medicine and life sciences, or physics. So you'd be focusing on this in the first week. The second week of the programme, all of the students will be working together in interdisciplinary groups with an innovation challenge. This is an opportunity to solve a real world challenge with a focus on entrepreneurism and bringing all of your individual skills together to the group to work on this. As mentioned, both weeks we have university masterclasses running and also social activities which run throughout the whole programme. Social activities are really varied, including a full induction and orientation schedule, evening social activities such as sports, which are shown on the screen, going to the West End to see a theatre performance, and a sightseeing tour of central London. You'll also be with us for a weekend, which means a weekend trip to Brighton, which is a seaside town just outside of London. And of course, the finale celebration, which starts off with a graduation ceremony and ends with a gala dinner and disco for all of the students to say their final goodbyes. We take safety and support really seriously as part of the Global Summer School. As you'd imagine, all of our halls of residency accommodation is secure, swipe card entry and 24-hour manned security if needed. We also have a team of senior residential assistants and pastoral mentors who provide round-the-clock support and supervision 24 hours if needed. Students will be allocated both an academic mentor for during the day and a pastoral mentor for the evening, and they are current Imperial undergraduates. Students will be in a group of around 8 students per mentor, and they provide supervision and support for the students at all times. Of course, we have relevant safeguarding training, and all staff and mentors will be issued with an enhanced criminal records check. Entry requirements. So we're looking for applicants who have a real enthusiasm for STEM-based subjects, as particularly the subject areas that we're running. We do require students to demonstrate their excellent academic ability, which is the equivalent of A star to A at GCSE level. And of course, all of our international equivalencies are listed on our web pages. We also need students to have strong English language skills. If you're currently studying in the US, that means you'd automatically pass our English language qualification. If you are studying outside of the US, we may ask for some additional English language tests. Full information is on the website. And students also need to provide clear motivation by submitting a personal statement. Applications, as mentioned, are on a rolling basis. We think we'll close applications in May, but if different subject areas fill up earlier, then we will close them as they fill up. We require students to submit an application form and then also submit their supporting documents that we'll check. And then hopefully that will end in an unconditional offer. Full details are on the web pages. And that's a very whistle-stop tour of the Global Summer School. Please register your interest if you'd like to stay up to date with all of our details, and feel free to email and call as needed. And we hope to see you in the summer school next year.
Great. Thank you so much, Claire. I really appreciate it. And this concludes tonight's summer fair. For those of you that are here live, thank you for being here. There will be a recording sent out to everyone that registered for this evening's event. So there was a ton of information that was thrown at you tonight. So you students that are looking at some of these opportunities, please know you will have an opportunity to watch these recordings so that you can really learn about the programs. I encourage you to reach out to each and every representative here if you are interested. They would love to hear from you. The reader response form is in the chat, and they're here for you. They want to answer your questions. So I will stick around here. If hopefully everyone got all of their questions answered tonight. And I know we did have a couple in the Q&A that were addressed. So thank you so much, everyone who took care of those. But again, on behalf of TeenLife, we want to thank you for being here. Our presenters, thank you for your time and sharing your wonderful programs. We wish you all the best and hope that you have a wonderful turnout for all of your summer programs. And again, please, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me, Regan@teenlife.com, REGAN@teenlife.com. And I don't see any other questions. Oh, wait, there is one. Oh, thank you, panelists. That was so nice. I think all of our questions have been answered. So if there are no more questions, I will sign off and say thank you and hope to see you all soon. Have a wonderful evening. Take care, everyone.